Hello friends, in this video we will see how to make a use of SolidWorks toolbox in order to make rack and pinion mechanism. So let us start. Go to File, New, select the assembly, OK. So this will load the assembly environment in front of you. Simply cancel the begin assembly, click on right plane, sketch, draw one simple circle. OK. So simply select the circle and make the circle fix. OK. Go to exit sketch. Now I'll go to design library and go to toolbox over here. Add in now. This will load the toolbox. Here simply search for the ISO. So here you can see ISO is there. Go to power transmission below gears, and from here you have to load this spur gear into assembly environment. So this will be loading now. Now here you can see to the left some data is there for this pinion gear. So we have module for this will be 2 mm, number of teeth 20, pressure angle which is normally kept in case of gear 20, face width 12, and if you want to make a changes in nominal shaft diameter you can make from over here. So simply keep this data as it is, say OK. This will ask you to load one more component, but we don't want it, so simply cancel it. Okay, now this gear is fixed, so we want to make it float. Simply right click and float it. Go to design library again, we'll load rack over here into work environment. So the rack is now loaded into work environment. Here the module, pressure angle, face width for this rack will remain same as that of in case of gear. If you want to change the length of this rack, you can change the length of the rack as per your requirement. Simply say OK and simply cancel this. Now here we'll go for some mate. So go to assembly, mate. Simply select this and this circle. Go for the concentric mate. OK. Again go for one more mate. Simply select this circle and this edge. Now see whether it is aligned or not. If it is not, then simply go for flips mate alignment. Say OK. Now you can see it is aligned, right? Simply say OK. Now select the rack and go to normal to. Okay. Now we'll just move this rack down and we'll make the adjustment of rack teeth with the pinion teeth. You simply make the adjustment in this way, rack teeth with the pinion teeth. OK. So I made this adjustment of rack teeth with the pinion teeth. Now we'll go for one more mate, that is the distance mate, distance between the center and the edge of the rack, which we will keep 45. Simply keep it as it is. OK. Now we'll go to one more important mate, that is the rack and pinion mate, which you find under mechanical mate, rack and pinion. So here you have to select the rack. So for the rack you have to select the edge of this rack, and for pinion gear you have to select the pitch circle of this pinion gear, which is not shown over here. So we'll make it visible. Go to assembly, click on spur gear. Here we have tooth cut. Here make this sketch show, and here you can see the pitch circle is showing. So simply select this pitch circle and say OK. Simply select the sketch and hide it. Simply select the sketch and hide it. OK. Now we'll see it is working well or not. Simply move this. So it is working well now, right? Now we'll go to motion study over here. So before that we will give some appearances or color to it. So go to appearances, plastic, and give some color. So simply select color from here, plastic, high gloss. Now I will give this green color to this rack. So simply drag it over the rack and select entire body. Again go to appearances and take this yellow color to the rack. pinion gear. Okay, so in this way. Now we'll go to motion study over here, right? So in motion study we'll select the basic motion, give the motor, select this, so it will move in this direction, right? So select the RPM 2.5. 2.5 will be the RPM. Say OK, and you must be selected with playback mode reciprocate, and you will just increase this up to 10. Simply say OK. Now click on the calculate button. We'll see whether it is working or not. So you can see it is working well. It is moving. So simply stop it. We'll play back it again. So this rack and pinion motion mechanism is used in our machine tools like lathe, drilling machine, milling machine. They are used in automobile system for changing the direction of wheels. So hope you like this tutorial. Thank you for watching. So we'll stop over here.